Today I'm going to be making something really yummy, and these are homemade Bounty bars, also known as Mounds or Almond Joy. So here are the ingredients that we need. 2 cups of shredded coconut, and I'm using sweetened coconut in this recipe. 2/3 of a cup of sweetened condensed milk, and 2 cups of chocolate chips, and I am using semi-sweet chocolate chips in this recipe. However, you can use dark chocolate or milk chocolate. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. For our first step, I'm going to take all of my beautiful coconut and get that right into a large bowl. To that, I'm going to add in our condensed milk and get all of that out. Okay, that's good. Then grab yourself a spoon and just mix all of this together. You could use a hand mixer, electric hand mixer, if you wished, but it's not necessary. So really mix this up well, because we want all of that condensed milk covering every little bit of our shredded coconut. Okay, that looks good. On to our next step. What I have here is a 10 by 5 inch loaf pan. It's about 3 inches high, and that's what we're going to use today for our mold. I have it lined with parchment paper, and I have my little clips on there as well to hold the parchment paper in. And all we're going to do is take our beautiful mixture now and get that right into our mold. Okay, that's good. Get yourself another spoon. I've got some water here. You just want to start pushing this right down into the mold. If you find the back of your spoon is starting to stick, just add a little bit of water to your spoon and continue pushing this down. And you do want to get this pressed down really nicely. We want this nice and firm. So the firmer that you get this down into the mold, the better these are going to become. So I'm going to get this all nicely compacted. I'll be back in a second. Once you have it in the corners, you can then start going back and forth to really smooth it out and compress it as well. Take your index finger and put it on the top of your spoon. That gives you a lot more control. And that looks good, just like that. Now I'm going to pop this into the fridge and I'm going to chill this down. I'll let you know exactly how long I chilled it for when I get back. So this is a few hours later. I actually had this in the fridge for about 3 hours, and it's really nicely chilled down. We're going to remove our pins. And we're going to take this out. Watch this with the parchment paper. Nice and easy. Magic of parchment paper. I love it. Here we go. Get that on there. And then we're going to cut these into little bars. And you can cut them any size you wish. So you can make them really long or short. That looks good. And I'm going to make mine smaller, because not everybody wants a huge piece. But I'll just show you what these look like here. See that, how nice that is? So you want to cut them any size you want. I'm going to go small. So I'm going to whip through this and I'll be back in a second. So now that I've got them cut up, I'm going to pop them into the freezer for about 15 minutes. I want them to really harden up. So I'm back, and these are really chilled right now. And I've taken the 2 cups of chocolate chips that we had, and I melted those down, and we are ready to dip our beautiful little bars. So I'm going to grab one of my pieces, go right into the chocolate, give it a little shake. Don't shake it so much if you want a lot of chocolate. And then I can get it either on here, or I can put it directly onto the parchment. Let's grab another one. Into our chocolate. And it's really important that these are cold, because if they're not, you're going to have a bit of a mess in your chocolate. So you want the little bars to be pretty firm. So you can either do it this way, or move that over here, and go directly onto your parchment. So another one, right in. So on the actual draining tray, you'll get a little bit of chocolate underneath that drains off. If you go directly on your parchment, then you're going to get a little bit of a base that's underneath, or a foot. Okay, so you go like that, and then just get those right down like that. And as soon as you start seeing that your little bars are starting to warm up, put them right back into the freezer. So I'll do one more. Get some chocolate on it. Get that out. A little bit of a shake. And then right onto our parchment. Just like that. So you can see the process. I'm going to pop these back into my freezer and let those chill down a little bit. While I was coating the coconut bars, I had this brainstorm idea. Why don't I try some with dark chocolate? So what I did was I stopped the camera, cleaned everything up, and now I'm going to show you the same thing with dark chocolate. So I have some beautiful dark chocolate here. This is 72% cocoa. I'm going to go microwave that in the microwave on the defrost mode. So I'll do that, I'll come back, and we're going to coat the rest of our little bars. I have those in the freezer right now so that they're nice and firm. So I'm going to go microwave this, I'll come back, and we'll finish off the video. So my beautiful dark chocolate has been microwaved, and when I brought it out of the microwave, what I did was I added some more chocolate to it so that I could temper it. And if you want to know how to temper chocolate, I'll put a link in the description box below this video. I have a new video showing how to temper chocolate. So what you do is you heat up your original part of your chocolate, and then you add new chocolate which has not been melted, and that new chocolate will actually teach the chocolate that has been melted to once again learn how to be tempered. So I've added that in and we are ready to go. So I'm going to go grab my coconut bars and I'll be back in a second. So there are the coconut bars and we are ready to go. I'll grab my first one and get that right into our beautiful dark chocolate. Grab my fork and just let it drip off. Now you can either put it directly onto wax paper or parchment paper, or you can put it onto a little cooling rack if you wish the chocolate to drip off underneath. So get it nicely done like that. Perfect. Try another one. Right into our chocolate. Let it drip off. And if you have never tried these, try them. They are really, really good. You'll be really surprised. And this recipe is just so easy. We'll get that on. Perfect. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but this chocolate is already starting to dry, which shows me that I did a great job of tempering my dark chocolate. I'll zoom in just a little bit. I want to show you the process just a little closer up. And here we go. In just a few seconds, this one here has already started setting up as well. This is what's great when you use really good quality chocolate and you have tempered it properly. There is actually no need to actually put it into the fridge. You can see that. I'll zoom in just to show you after I do a couple more. Okay, make sure I'm on camera here. Get that in there. Push it down. I'll grab my fork. Shake it off. And then get it down. We'll do one more. Look at this, it's already setting. I have not stopped the camera, so this is real time. You can actually see that setting up already. And that shows me that I did a very, very good job at tempering my chocolate. If you did not temper the chocolate, this would completely be liquid right now at this point, right now. I'll get this on here. Really, really nice. Almost completely set up here. Amazing. And that's the secret with good quality chocolate and a good temper. All right, I have just brought these out of the fridge, and as promised, I'm going to cut into one. So I'll just pop that over here. And I'm going to grab my knife. And I'll show you what that looks like inside. Look at that. Let me zoom in. So I've just zoomed in so that you can see the interior really close up of our beautiful Bounty Bar. So easy to make, so inexpensive, and these taste so good. If you like this kind of thing, try it out. I promise you're going to love it. Remember at the beginning of our video, we used chocolate chips in our first ones? Well, let's cut into one of those. Look at that. Yum. So these are the ones with our melted chocolate chips. And these here are the ones we covered with our dark chocolate. So there we have it. Another great video. Homemade Bounty Bars. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. I really do appreciate that. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Yum. Oh, that looks so good.